Did you know that consuming one simple everyday food before 8 a.m. can slow the aging of your leg muscles by as much as 10 years? And no, I'm not talking about a drug, nor am I talking about expensive supplements. I'm talking about a basic, familiar meal that almost everyone has seen before. Yet most people overlook it every morning without even realizing it. According to recent studies, adding this single item to your breakfast can help adults over 60 preserve leg strength, improve balance, prevent nighttime leg cramps, and even reduce the risk of leg muscle loss by up to 72%. Millions of older adults are quietly pushed into wheelchairs, walkers, or even permanent immobility because of this condition. The sad truth is, this food is unknown to most people. Even worse, many individuals unintentionally make the problem worse by eating the wrong foods immediately after waking up. So let me ask you this. Are you unknowingly weakening your legs every morning simply because you're missing it? Keep watching this video until the end. Along with explaining exactly what you should eat first thing in the morning, I'll also share 5 simple breakfast choices that can help you stay steady and take control of your life after 60. And the final item on the list? It may surprise you. The feeling that your legs are getting weaker day by day is not something you have to accept. Just because you're over 60 doesn't mean you must surrender your ability to walk confidently, keep your balance, or remain independent. The good news is right here. In fact, that decline can be reversed. And the best part? You don't need medication, you don't need costly equipment, you don't even need intense workouts. Everything starts with something small yet essential. The first meal you eat each day. It may sound simple. It may sound too ordinary. But eating the right breakfast can either protect your legs or slowly break them down. And this is exactly what today's nutrition experts are most concerned about. Breakfast is being done completely wrong by most adults over 60. They skip it. They replace it with coffee. They grab processed foods, white bread, sugary junk. Or worse, they think, I'll eat later, and only sip plain water. What happens next? The body physically begins breaking down its own muscle for energy when it enters a catabolic state. Do you know which muscles are affected first? The muscles in your legs, the ones you depend on to walk, stand, stay balanced, and avoid falls. A TUS University study discovered that older adults can regain up to 35% of their leg strength in just 8 weeks by eating a proper breakfast that includes the right foods. The best part is these foods are affordable. They're not exotic. You've probably seen them before. The problem is you haven't been combining them correctly or eating them at the right time. In the next few minutes, I'll explain 5 simple but extremely powerful meals that science shows can help protect your leg muscles before they quietly fade away, increase leg strength, reduce cramps, and restore balance. At the end of this video, I'll reveal one very unusual food that has helped hundreds of seniors feel like they've regained their mobility. Just a small slice eaten in the morning. So stay with me if you believe lost muscle can't come back. You may change your mind. Here's the truth. Whether you're aware of it or not, your body begins to slowly lose muscle, especially in your legs, after the age of 60. One of the leading causes of difficulty walking long distances, trouble standing up from chairs, frequent balance loss, and the eventual need for canes, walkers, or even full-time assistance for millions of older adults each year is sarcopenia. What concerns me most? Muscle loss doesn't hurt. There's no fever or sharp pain. It creeps in silently. One morning your legs feel slightly heavier. Another day you stumble stepping off a curb. You tell yourself, I'm just getting older. Then one day you need to push off with your arms just to stand. But that's not entirely true. Aging itself doesn't make you weak. Losing the very thing that keeps you independent, your leg strength, does. According to the National Institute on Aging in the U.S., if nothing is done, adults over 60 can lose up to 33% of their leg muscle mass within 10 years. And this isn't just about appearance or power. When you lose muscle in your legs, you lose balance. Your fall risk rises, your stride shortens, you slow down. You may even begin dragging your feet. Blood flow worsens. Mobility becomes limited. A domino effect begins as your legs weaken. Increased belly fat, lower bone density, poor sleep quality, reduced appetite, brain fog, and forgetfulness. The emotional burden of feeling trapped in a body that no longer responds is the hardest part. Why is this especially dangerous in the morning? Because after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is in a prolonged fasted state. If you don't eat soon after waking, your body starts using muscle as fuel. This is especially risky for seniors, whose ability to build muscle is already slower than in younger years. Without stopping this process with the right morning nutrition, your leg muscles continue to break down before the day even begins. Your legs contain the largest muscle group in your body. Losing muscle there doesn't just weaken you, it disrupts your entire metabolism. Circulation in the legs declines, blood flow slows, and a range of problems begin to appear. Leg cramps, shakiness, tingling or numbness, and even coordination issues when walking or climbing stairs. This is why so many older adults, without any major disease, gradually become weak, inactive, and eventually dependent on others for even basic daily activities. Here's the encouraging part, however. When you act soon enough, your body still has the ability to repair itself. You can support muscle recovery, rebuild leg power, improve balance, reduce cramping, and most importantly, preserve your independence with every step if you start tomorrow morning and consume the right foods at the right times. So keep watching. Coming next, I'll explain what food science calls your leg muscles' natural partners and simple breakfast choices that can dramatically change your gait, your ability to rise from a chair, and your overall quality of life after age 60. David is 69. He used to be a construction engineer who traveled throughout the United States, climbing hills, walking through forests, and scaling scaffolding without ever feeling tired. But these days, when he gets out of bed, his legs no longer feel like his own. His knees are stiff. Sometimes his feet feel as heavy as lead, and other times they go numb. Those first steps in the morning are cautious, short, and shaky, like trying to operate an old rusted machine. One morning, he slipped after catching his foot on a low step while heading to the porch to grab the newspaper. Even though the injury wasn't severe, he felt frightened, not because of the fall itself, but because he sensed he was slowly losing something. There was a time when he never questioned his leg strength. His wife began to notice too. He walked slower. His steps were less steady. He needed to push off with both hands on his knees every time he stood up from the couch. He didn't seem as eager to take his usual morning walks in the park. She knew something was wrong when he finally admitted he had been dealing with more frequent leg cramps at night. David didn't have any major illnesses, no diabetes, no arthritis. Doctors quietly refer to what he was experiencing as the after 60 phase, the stage when muscle loss increases quietly but aggressively, especially in the legs that support your full weight, stabilize each step, and allow you to rise from the porch, the living room, or the bathroom. After that fall, David started searching for answers. After speaking with a nutritionist, watching videos, and reading articles, he discovered something he had never really considered before. Your legs can grow stronger or weaker based on what you eat in the morning. Day by day, he began to change. He stopped skipping breakfast like he used to. He quit drinking black coffee on an empty stomach and instead focused on rebuilding muscle, improving leg circulation, reducing weakness, enhancing balance, and most importantly, helping himself stand without bracing or fear of falling. He began his mornings with foods that didn't look fancy or complicated, but were loaded with the exact nutrients his body had been missing. 3 weeks later, he noticed the first real difference. Getting out of bed felt easier. His morning steps no longer felt heavy or uncertain. The nighttime leg spasms disappeared. He started walking around the house again. Then at the park. By the second month, he was walking nonstop every morning for nearly 2 kilometers. These days, he often tells his wife, "I feel like I've gotten my legs back." With just a small change to his daily routine and no cane or assistance, David managed to keep his legs strong, independent, and energized well into his late 60s, something many people think can't be done. You can do this too. You don't need luck. You just need to know where to begin. Coming up, I'll walk you through the 5 specific breakfast foods David used and that thousands of older adults now include in their daily routines to build stronger, steadier, and more reliable legs. The best breakfast food: whole eggs. Nothing is simpler or more effective than a cooked egg for a fast meal that supports muscle repair, especially in your legs. Nearly every essential amino acid your body needs for muscle growth and recovery is found in eggs. But the real power is in the yolk. That's where vitamin D, B12, choline, and a key compound called leucine, a major trigger of muscle protein synthesis, are located. This matters greatly for the legs, which are especially prone to muscle loss after age 60. According to research from the University of Illinois, older adults who ate 2 eggs each morning for 8 weeks showed clear improvements in leg strength and independence. Eggs also support the neuromuscular system, improving balance, walking coordination, and reducing fall risk, one of the most serious consequences of muscle loss in older adults. Eggs containing vitamin B12 also protect the myelin sheath around your nerves, improving communication between your brain and your legs. This helps you walk more steadily, sway less, and misstep less often. Eggs also provide a highly absorbable form of iron, which boosts circulation and oxygen delivery to your leg muscles. Because many seniors are deficient in this mineral, it's important to eat the whole egg. Don't skip the yolk. For best results, eat eggs within 30 to 60 minutes of waking. Boiled eggs are ideal because they preserve nutrients without adding extra fat. For variety, try a quick scramble with spinach or tomatoes. Both are rich in antioxidants and magnesium, which supports lower body muscle health. Each morning, that egg is more than just food. It's your first line of defense against the silent breakdown of your leg muscles. Stick with it for 30 days, and you'll likely notice fewer cramps, stronger legs, and perhaps most importantly, not needing to grab the armrest every time you try to stand. The second breakfast item: cereal topped with chia seeds. If eggs provide the fuel, oatmeal supplies steady energy your muscles need to perform throughout the morning. When paired with chia seeds, this simple meal becomes a powerful tool for older adults who want to preserve leg strength, slow muscle loss, and improve blood flow to their legs. Beta-glucan, a soluble fiber abundant in oats, reduces inflammation, improves nutrient absorption into muscle, and helps stabilize blood sugar. This allows your body to better use the protein and minerals needed to rebuild leg muscle. Stable blood sugar is especially important for seniors, whose metabolic efficiency often declines after age 60. Chia seeds add omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, potassium, and magnesium. These 4 essential nutrients support proper muscle contraction, regulate nerve signaling, and are particularly effective at preventing leg cramps, especially those painful nighttime spasms. Walking and extended standing often lead to tightness in the legs. However, the magnesium found in chia supports relaxation of the smooth muscle tissue. Potassium helps deliver oxygen and nutrients even to the small, often overlooked muscle fibers in your lower body by sustaining electrolyte balance and encouraging proper leg circulation. Preparing it is easy. Combine 3 tablespoons of rolled oats with water or a nut-based milk. Cook until soft. Add a tablespoon of chia seeds and mix well. For extra natural sweetness and antioxidants, you may top it with a few slices of banana or some blueberries. Eat it warm within an hour after waking, ideally. Older adults who have switched to oatmeal and chia in the morning often notice improved balance while standing for long periods or climbing stairs, reduced leg discomfort, and better stamina throughout the day. Nighttime leg cramps often disappear and are a clear sign that the muscles are finally getting the support they need to recover. Oatmeal is more than simply a healthy breakfast. Adults over 60 can preserve their strength, independence, and active lifestyle on their own terms with the help of this reliable base. The third breakfast item is a banana. There is a reason bananas are often called nature's electrolyte capsule for older adults. Thanks to their high potassium content, bananas are one of the top fruits for preventing leg cramps, improving circulation, supporting healthy muscle contractions, and protecting leg strength in people over 60. Bananas work especially well when eaten right after waking, since this is when the body is commonly low in key minerals. A medium banana contains about 400 milliliters of potassium, or roughly 10% of your daily needs. Potassium is required to maintain the electrical charge across muscle cell membranes and allow smooth, coordinated muscle movement. Muscles lacking enough potassium are more prone to misfiring or spasms, leading to nighttime cramps or that twitchy sensation in your legs when you try to relax. Seniors experience this frequently, especially those using diuretics or dealing with reduced mineral absorption. That said, bananas are not suitable for everyone. Excess potassium can be risky if you have type 2 diabetes, are monitoring blood sugar, or have chronic kidney disease. It may lead to blood sugar spikes or irregular heart rhythms. In such cases, a smaller, slightly underripe banana is a better option because it contains less sugar and more resistant starch, which slows digestion and helps keep blood glucose steady. The best time to eat a banana is right after your main breakfast, not on an empty stomach, to avoid sudden rises in blood sugar. To enhance nutrient absorption and keep energy levels stable, you can mix it into your oatmeal, pair it with chia seeds, or eat it alongside plain Greek yogurt. To support electrolyte balance, most seniors without underlying conditions only need one small banana in the morning. Protect your leg muscles, improve your stride, and slow the natural loss of muscle. It's simple and affordable. Bananas are easy to digest, and when used correctly, they act as a powerful shield for your legs, providing strength, stability, and confidence as you start your day. The fourth breakfast item is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is one of the strongest breakfast choices if your goal is to stop the slow, hidden muscle loss that happens overnight. It contains nearly twice the protein of regular yogurt and has a thick, creamy consistency because it is triple strained to remove most of the liquid. Greek yogurt is especially helpful for people over 60 who need to preserve and rebuild leg muscle due to its slow-digesting casein protein. During sleep, your body enters a catabolic phase, breaking down muscle tissue for energy. This is especially problematic for seniors, as age-related hormonal and metabolic shifts already reduce muscle repair. Without adequate protein first thing in the morning, muscle breakdown continues, particularly in the legs, which are already affected by lower activity, reduced circulation, and hormonal changes. A 170-gram serving of Greek yogurt provides around 17 grams of high-quality protein along with leucine, the amino acid most responsible for triggering muscle protein synthesis. Rich in calcium and vitamin D, Greek yogurt also supports bone health and neuromuscular coordination, both crucial for better balance and smoother walking. In addition, the probiotics in yogurt, best known for gut health, improve nutrient absorption and reduce chronic inflammation, which further supports leg circulation. Number 5. Morning meal, pan-seared salmon. At least 2 times weekly, add salmon or other oily fish like mackerel and sardines to your breakfast if you aim to enhance leg muscle recovery after turning 60. Omega-3 fats, especially EPA and DHA2, found plentifully in these fish, are powerful compounds proven to boost insulin response, reduce muscular inflammation, and enhance protein absorption and muscle tissue building. Working together, they assist older adults in restoring leg power and slowing natural muscle wasting. People over 65 who consumed 2 servings of fatty fish weekly retained 27% more leg muscle mass than those eating only red meat or avoiding fish entirely, according to findings in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Even more impressive were the clear improvements in walking performance, better balance, and a 36% lower risk of falls caused by leg weakness seen in the fish-consuming group. How does this work? Long-term inflammation, a concealed yet damaging factor that diminishes and breaks down muscle strength, especially in the lower limbs, is reduced by omega-3 fats. Beyond being an excellent source of easily absorbed protein, 20 grams per 100 grams cooked, salmon also provides vitamins B, 12, and D, vital for nerve muscle signaling and enhancing coordination between your muscles and brain during movement. The simplest way to prepare it is to pan-sear fresh salmon in extra virgin olive oil for 3 to 4 minutes per side. Pair it with baked sweet potatoes, steamed vegetables, or several avocado slices for a mineral-balanced, high-protein, high-fat breakfast. Select unsweetened smoked salmon, or use a high-quality fish oil supplement if morning cooking isn't possible. Still, most nutrition experts agree that whole foods deliver nutrients better than supplements. A quick reminder, if you've had issues with fat digestion, fatty liver, or high cholesterol, eat it early while your stomach is mostly empty and begin with smaller portions. Opt for baked or steamed fish instead of fried. Reduce to once weekly if you notice bloating or slow digestion. The hidden dish, natural mineral salt paired with steamed sweet potatoes. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I would share this meal. It's not a supplement. It isn't a costly superfood. It's a simple item nearly everyone already has at home. Steamed sweet potatoes, lightly dusted with Celtic sea salt. It sounds basic. Yet the impact is wide-reaching. After hours of overnight depletion, the rich, complex carbohydrates in sweet potatoes help muscles restore glycogen reserves. What sets sweet potatoes apart is that, unlike many typical breakfast foods, their starch doesn't spike blood sugar. Instead, it delivers steady energy, preventing early morning muscle fatigue, especially in the legs that are prone to cramps, dull pain, and slow weakening when underfueled. Even better, sweet potatoes supply potassium, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin C, a strong nutrient blend that supports leg circulation, regulates nerve signals, and counters weakness caused by electrolyte imbalance. Magnesium in particular is known as the muscle-relaxing mineral. It aids balance while standing or walking through the day, relieves cramps, and reduces stiffness. And the salt? Table salt differs greatly from Celtic sea salt. It's a natural, unrefined sea salt containing over 80 trace minerals. Your body, especially muscles, regularly needs to sustain smooth, coordinated contractions and prevent cramps. Celtic salt doesn't sharply elevate blood pressure like refined salt. Instead, it balances fluid pressure inside muscle tissue, supports proper electrolyte ratios, and speeds leg muscle recovery. Research from the French Institute of Mineral Nutrition found that over 90 days, participants eating a high-fiber breakfast, such as sweet potatoes with potassium and magnesium-rich sea salt, showed 41% better balance and nearly 50% fewer falls. It's simple to apply. Sprinkle a small pinch of Celtic salt over half of a warm, soft, steamed sweet potato. Eat it warm about 10 minutes before your main breakfast, after a glass of warm water. This timing stabilizes morning blood sugar and helps trigger mineral uptake. Practicing this daily for just 1 week may lead to lighter steps, reduced numbness, fewer cramps, and easier standing without hesitation or sway. Most people overlook this kind of hidden breakfast. Yet for those over 60, it can become a quiet support system, helping preserve one of our most valuable abilities with age, the freedom to move independently and confidently. Morning habits to boost leg stability and strength. Consuming the right nutrients matters, but consistent daily support is what truly restores and protects leg strength. Seniors can also create a few simple morning habits that can have a meaningful effect on their leg strength, balance, and personal confidence. First, immediately after waking, drink a glass of warm water with a pinch of natural mineral salt. Many people wake with heavy, stiff legs or feel unstable while standing because their bodies are dehydrated and lacking electrolytes after a long night's rest. Beyond supporting leg circulation, soothing the nervous system, and reducing cramping as movement begins, a 250 milliliter glass of warm water with 1 to 5 teaspoons of Celtic or Himalayan salt helps rebalance electrolytes. After 5 minutes of slow sipping, eat breakfast. Second, spend only 3 minutes doing a leg lift and balance movement. No equipment. Stay inside your living room or bedroom. Lift 1 foot 2 to 4 in off the floor while standing upright. After holding for 10 seconds, change legs. Complete 5 rounds per side. This gentle movement enhances balance and body awareness, which reduces your risk of falling when rising from bed or exiting the bedroom. It also activates the calf, thigh, and hip muscles that typically lose mass the fastest with aging. Third, avoid rising from bed too quickly. Many seniors stand up too fast, which can cause them to feel dizzy, unstable, or even fall. Instead, take 3 deep breaths, slowly sit upright, and rotate your wrists and ankles several times. This helps you begin your day with more control and fewer missteps by gently restoring circulation to your brain and lower body. When paired with proper nutrition, these simple, free, and time-efficient habits help establish a strong foundation for long-term independence, mobility, and everyday leg health. Fourth, take in morning sunlight. Spending just 5 minutes near a window or on a balcony allows early sunlight to naturally boost vitamin D production, which supports bone strength and assists calcium absorption. This is particularly important for the wrists and ankles. Anyone already showing signs of leg weakness or muscle loss should pay close attention to this. Though it seems minor, it strengthens the base your legs need to stay strong and activates your body's internal rhythms. Fifth, after waking, do not stay hungry too long. Your body enters a catabolic state and begins breaking down muscle for fuel the longer breakfast is delayed. If you cannot eat a full meal at that time, at least have something small like half a steamed sweet potato, a boiled egg, or a small portion of oatmeal. With one small step, you can shift the body from muscle breakdown to muscle repair and rebuilding. Your legs will begin to recover day by day if you follow these 5 simple morning routines along with the breakfast strategies we've already discussed. Standing shakiness will fade. You will no longer fear sudden cramping, and more importantly, you will feel it within yourself. Once again, you are directing your body instead of letting it control you. You receive one opportunity each morning. There is only a short window to choose. Will your legs grow a little weaker today as well? Or will you do something to preserve your independence, stability, and strength? You have just learned about 5 scientifically supported foods that can help restore your leg strength, improve balance, walk with ease, slow muscle loss, and increase circulation to your legs. These same factors determine your ability to walk confidently, stand independently, and live the life you desire. In addition, you discovered a seemingly simple item that can stimulate your entire neural, skeletal, and muscular system within the first minutes of the day. Prepare sweet potatoes with a pinch of natural mineral salt. And now you know 5 simple yet powerful morning habits that turn everything you eat into more than just nourishment. They become a complete leg recovery strategy. You have the choice to act tomorrow. No doctor visit is needed. No gym, no equipment. Just one decision to intentionally start your day, instead of letting your leg destiny be decided by age. Also, I would like to ask what food you would choose if you could only eat one thing tomorrow morning to protect your legs. Your experience might be exactly what another senior needs to hear. So, share your answer in the comments below. Please remember to like, subscribe to this channel, and activate the notification bell if you found this video truly helpful. This ensures you won't miss what's coming next, because in the next video, I'll reveal 3 common breakfast foods many older adults eat every morning believing they are healthy, but that actually weaken muscles, trigger cramps, cause leg numbness, and even block recovery altogether. Don't let a poor breakfast choice be the sole reason your efforts go to waste. Healthcare does not begin in a hospital. At 7 a.m., it starts in your kitchen with your very first bite. Choose wisely. Protect your legs because you are still living life fully as long as you can walk with strength. Thank you for watching this video until the end. I hope what we shared today supports your journey toward better health, especially when it comes to preserving leg strength, balance, and independence after age 60. We'll keep uncovering the hidden truths about aging and your legs that few people talk about in the next video. I'll see you there.